What's up YouTube? This is Call of Duty 4Man221 and we are in the streams map. Tranquil streams. Tranquil? Like tranquility. And we have a beautiful quote from Sun Tzu from the Art Extract from the Art of War. That is a very famous book he wrote. I think he was a Chinese war strategist. Like all his basic stuff, like guerrilla tactics and stuff we use. Let's start off with my army. I'll pause it really quickly because this battle does get off to a quick start. I've got, let's see, these are medium funds. I've got 3 Yari Cav. I got 4 Nodachi Samurai. These are them. They don't wear helmets. They got these big two-handed swords. I've got 1 Bow Ashigaru and the rest are like 4 bow samurai. So let's start it up. Also, this is my commander, and some of you may be wondering why I posted some medieval videos. I'm going to try to do about 1 of those a week, but my main focus is on Shogun, and I had a lot of work, like a ton of work to do. So my opponent's going to focus on taking this, and immediately once the battle started I was like, I don't really care about the workshop. I mean, it's going to help his troops a little bit, but what I really care is because I've got a ton of archers. I'm going to definitely try to capture this archer dojo, and he can get, or he's going to attempt to get this, but most of my archers are in range, so we'll be fine there. So my big advantage is my archers, and then my awesome looking Nodachis. So I dismounted my guys to take this, but then when I saw movement from not only his matchlock Ashigaru, but also some Yari Cav over here, I got kind of nervous. Not to mention he's got, well, my opponent has 4 matchlock Ashigaru, and then he's got 5 Katana Samurai. He's also got a light Cav along with 3 Yaris, and then these Yari Samurai, which were a big waste on this side of the battle. I think these guys look cool with orange and, well, yellow, kind of goldish looking, and red. It's kind of nice. So his guys come in, and these guys honestly suck. First of all, they're slow to reload. Second of all, look at this. They're shooting into the ground. They're going to be shooting into the ground. Our guys reload faster. So my guys are going to tear up these guys, including that guy. You get some sweet. Oh, ouch! 1 through the heart. Oh, he died. So anyway, I'm absolutely tearing up his guys. They're already routing. Well, these guys have really bad morale. He might have been doing that to soak up some of my weapons, but I think he tried to skirmish. Then he brings his Katana Samurai. And one thing, I'm like, Nodachi kick Katana's butt. And then he's got some light cav, which I see sneaking in the woods. And at this time, I'm charging my cavalry in, because I want to take my victorious cavalry and protect my general from that light cav. Now, I'm like, why didn't these guys rout? Because they like lost half their unit instantly. Because I've got a new unit that not very many people use, which are the bow cav. These are horse archers. And if my opponent wanted, he probably could have swung these guys and destroyed my right flank. And if you see any of my troops routing, that would be my archers. So he's shooting at my general, and I tell all my archers to start targeting these light cav. As you can see, they're down to half strength. And there goes his light cav. So I was watching this part, especially with his general coming up and everything. So I wasn't really watching this, but apparently he charged us from behind, and we're fighting here. However, I do want to show you what happens to his general. So if he charged in his general, that might have been good, but his katanas are outclassed right now. Oh, there goes my Nodachi. I want to show you what happens to his general. So after I got rid of those guys, I decided to have all my guys start pouring arrows on this guy. Not to mention, he's kept a Yari Samurai unit in reserve all the way over there trying to capture that, but it's not going to help. So all my archers are now targeting this one general's unit, and I broke through these, so I'm going to bring them around and roll up this flank. And it's gotten really close, like here. Like his katana only have 30 and my guys have like 26. But right over here, this victorious unit overwhelms them, and now they get into contact with their general. That's his general right there. And they don't show the skins of their guy, but this guy like won't die. He's got so many arrows through him, it's ridiculous. And then he gets knocked off his horse. Now these guys actually became a another veteran unit after this battle, and I have like 5 bow ashigarus that are unique veteran units now, because they killed some of these guys, and I'm like, I want my bow. I want some nice, awesome bow samurai. And then we're on this last unit, and then these light cav come in, and they're chasing all my archers, and I put these Nodachi to kind of break them. Then I send these Nodachi to kind of stop them, and they're going right for my general. And so I think I'm going to accept this fight. But anyway, these guys are routing, or almost routing. So I throw all my archers fire into these guys, and they just can't handle it. Take my own guy. No, my own guy's okay. Let's see a guy get knocked off his horse. Oh, he just fell. Arrows are raining in. My general's there. No, I got some Yari cav. My whatever leftover Yari cav is left over is there. My general's okay, and these guys just routed. Like, they're just like, everyone else died, we're just gonna get out here and save our own skin. And that is the end of the battle. So I'm gonna show you guys another battle I have. Let's go to replays. I haven't showed you a lot. Let's see, recent. Yeah, I've lost a couple times. Let's just go to... Oh, I showed you that battle. That was a good battle. Let's show you... I'm gonna show you this 2 vs 2 I did with Fireheart. This was a good battle. It was one of my... Like, multiplayer, not many people probably know this, but multiplayer has changed. From day one, we had a bunch of Yari Ashigaru, a couple archers, a couple spear troops, and now we've got, like, Yari Cav, Nodachi, these monks that are, like, our spear troops that Arab Carthage fought against, and, like, stuff like that. So, okay, here is my army this time. A lot earlier, this is, like, I've got some katana, because I haven't unlocked the Nodachi. I've got some bow ashigaru. I believe I have 4 katana samurai. 4 katana samurai, 2 bows. No, 2 bow, 1 bow, 1 matchlock. My avatar, and then, yep, it's the Rough Riders. It's my Rough Riders. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of like, I know that this guy's lots of stuff hidden in the woods. And he outnumbers me in archers too, so this guy should attack me, but he doesn't do that. So right now we're going to go capture the shrines. It's still happening. I'm going to fast forward it. Fireheart's got 3 bows. One of them are Sky Piercers. It's a veteran unit. He's got some Yari, katana, and more Yari. He's got his general. And this guy is also camping, so you think in a riverbed they'd camp. And then I sent my archers forward, and they got shattered. So I'm kind of getting worried. Like, both my guys, like, I just could not get into this guy. So he's shifting all these excess troops over here. And if he charged, I would have been dead. I've got, like, 4 or 3 katana. I got 4 katanas. He's got, like, all these other troops, including... Oh, I don't know. He used lots of troops, though. They're visiting. So I'm just like, okay, Fireheart, I'm not going to win this side unless I'm just going to wait for you. So this guy's got, Rob's got some bow ashigaru. He's got like 5 bow ashigaru, so he's not going to win this missile fight either. There's a lot of skirmishing in this. And you can see all my dead troops. My peasants with guns have died. For no reason. The little flags are moving as the wind's picked up. So I'm starting to bring over my archers on this side. Okay, so now we're tired of camping. Let's at least lose this battle with dignity. But he's got a bunch of bow. He's also got bow samurai, and those guys are good. So he sends down some lone sword Ashigaru, and he's charging across, and he's bringing his Yaris, but he's got the advantage with some veteran Yaris. He's also got these lone sword which are going to beat these Yaris, and the guy charges his light cav right into his veteran Yaris, and you can see all the little horses running away. And then this is like I have a sore throat, so okay, so this is what happened over here. I brought my guys because I saw they didn't have any archers on this side, and I ran my guys across to come kill these Yaris. So basically he's pulling all his guys across, and there's some maneuvers going on. He's bringing in his bows to do combat, his cavalry come around. But I just want to show you guys this awesome charge. And that fake charge. So when I saw him turn around his guys, I just said I'll go around him and I'm gonna come help him. So he's doing really well right now. His veteran troops really helped him in this fight. So basically his veterans are winning even though they're surrounded, and I'm sure he's pouring fire in the backs of these troops. These the riders of fire came around on this side. And here my guys, the morale's a little weak because they're so far behind enemy lines, and we're going to target these bow samurai. So let's do a slow motion charge. They're letting off arrows. They've killed 4 of my guys. Make that 7 of them. And then they charge in. That guy goes flying. That guy gets like shot under the hoof. Was like eating my horse's boot there. Whatever, horseshoe. And this guy, and then Fireheart charges his guys into the other bow samurai. So basically we've just won this part of the battle. Because he's starting to march some katanas over here. No, that's my ally, Fireheart. Kiwi Warrior is marching troops over, but I think he knows the end's near, and he's going to withdraw them later. So we just dealt a death to a Yari who tried to stand against us. You got a spear through him. And these riders of fire actually do look pretty cool because they're red. And my guys are red too, but I'm hunting down these guys trying to get some kills. And they're not coming back because they're shattered. So I've basically provided a distraction for my opponent, and I've got my Yaris who just have the riverbank and like just on our side in place. So if this guy attacked me earlier, we would have lost. Or if I'd rushed attacked him, because he had a stronger army than me. I only had 4 katanas, not to mention he had better infantry. So right now, Riders of Fire and the 1st Rough Riders, named after a Theodore Roosevelt squadron and the Spanish-American War. You can go look them up. Are gonna go play hide in the woods and sneak up on the enemy and hit them in the rear and destroy them all. So he sent some Yaris, some katana, another Yari unit, and then some bow troops to oppose Fireheart here. And then what he's got guarding the bridge is like some more katana, some Yari, bow, katana. So he only brought 2 katanas while I brought more, and they were more expensive, not to mention I brought a veteran unit. So all he's got opposing me right now are these bowmen, but he's moving these guys into position. And he's pulling back to a better position, and I'm sure as they see these guys running away, they're saying, "Don't fight them, you'll die." And these guys are kind of messing around in the woods. Anyway, I've got my archers starting to target these guys. I'm surprised, like that's pretty fast how they reload. I mean, it looks a lot sweeter than Rome. Unfortunately, the whole reason I brought these guys up is they were kind of my meat shield. After these guys, I'm gonna charge across in a second, so these guys are kind of absorbing fire. And it sucks to be a peasant sometimes. Look, they're getting shot from 2 sides. And then they just can't handle it. They lost about 100 guys. Now, before we're going to attack, we're going to secure this. I'm getting these guys to secure this workshop, which increases the armor and defense of all units. Because if you look at the power bar, it's still equal. And I'm moving my Rough Riders even deeper in enemy territory. So here's the Shogun video you want. I think I'm going to actually switch my campaign over to the Shah Tzu, or I just feel like I played that I've been playing it on multiplayer with Fireheart. Oh, then this so my guys are dismounted from their horses and enemy archers get into range, and that scared me because I could do absolutely nothing about that until they start shooting at my general and the flag's only half raising. You think a horse would get hit? That horse just like looks kind of really. So we're capturing this right now, and they're shooting at me, so I believe I'm going to remount. Oh, also he's taking this away from the allies. So I was going to remount them, but then I said why not just scare them away with some katanas. So these guys are scared away. I'm going to continue to capture this. So a key part of these maps are shrines, because we'll have 3 shrines, which will increase our workshop increases armor and defense and stuff. Whatever this is increases morale. No, stamina. I guess that kind of helped. And what I captured was melee attacks. So now our troops are like I just lost a lot of frame rates. Our troops are pretty high right now on skills and stuff. So he starts to shoot them right now. He's shooting at me with his archers, so I'm going to withdraw my guys. We're going to speed this up. We're going to double time it. He kind of brings these bows, but once he realizes that I'm just going to withdraw farther back. And Fireheart's troops were resting, that's why they're not attacking. So my general just captured this, or he's going even farther away, so his archers won't. I was afraid he's going to put his archers on the ridge. Like if he'd put them right here, they could have killed my general maybe. That would have been really bad. He's moving he's moving more bows, and that's when I decided that we had just captured. It's time to get the heck out of there, boys. So instead of going around this way and getting shot by hundreds of archers, we're going to come around on this side, and we did lose 4 horses. That guy actually got shot off his horse. And the music just kicks back in. Let's see, let's go back. Yeah, okay, let's play this at normal speed right now. Okay, there we go. So I charged my katanas across the river. You would never do this in Rome. Like in Rome, you always die, but these are kind of narrow streams which have 3 crossings. So this water slows down units and tires them out. But considering we are fine, so we just get out of the water to come right into the enemy. Come right into the enemy's troops. So it's katana on katana right now. He's also bringing over more katana and more yari to kind of outflank me. So I'm being hit by everything right now, but then my noble ally, Fireheart, is going to bring up his troops. Not to mention, I got the Rough Riders coming on in. Let's go. So my Rough Riders are going to come, and I believe we're going to charge their general or hit these guys in the back. But my morale is starting to like break, and we could possibly lose this. But I do a fake away because the general was there. So these guys are actually wavering right now because there's so many troops around. So I send these guys slamming in. Let's zoom in here. I send these guys slamming in the backs of these katana. And he's also got his general, so this is a really big fight. But because my guys are so packed, I think it helped with them. And my general's coming all the way around the fight. Also, Fireheart's really breaking through. His guys have that little leprechaun clover thing on. These guys are like the ninja star. So Fireheart's also he's gonna hit them with rear charges. So my whole army here, basically, besides my general, is fighting. And his general is starting to take some casualties. Not to mention that Yari have really bad morale. So his Katana route, and then all his Yari's route. And his general routes there. That would be a text message. And that's the end of the battle. We absolutely overwhelmed them. I hope you've enjoyed this 20-minute part to Shogun Total War 2 multiplayer. And as soon as the loading screen comes off, I will be signing off for you. So, the number one thing to keep in mind is that Shogun will be very hard at first when you play this. You're going to have bad units. And, you're going to be fighting against people like me who've played a little bit longer. There's your general. I just want to quickly explain about the Conquest map, because on the first day I didn't explain this. I had no idea about it. So, this is your army. I started here. My castle. And so my army was all the way over here. So I wanted to get some, I wanted to get some of these guys. That would be like Katana Samurai, and these were Yari Cav. So you move it onto a part that's not conquered yet. So I've just got my bow cav, so I'm gonna move on to this to get Siege Tower boon. And then I go find a match or do a battle list, and if I win that, then I conquer that province. And this is your little, this is a clan conquest marker. I don't really know what that does yet. I mean, I guess it's what your clan wants you to conquer. I think I'm in my own clan. Yeah, so there's the battle list here. No one really does battles like, there's an in progress thing here, and it's all battle types. So most people just do matchmaking. It's easy. And then same thing with the sea. Okay, that's all you really need to know. And there's historical battles and campaigns. Okay, this is Call of Duty 4 Man 2215. Hope you enjoyed this part.